Okay, so let's continue our discussion about changing a repeating decimal to a fraction, and we have more examples in this video. Okay, so let's continue on the topic changing a repeating decimal to a fraction, which focus on case 1, repeating sequence that starts immediately after the decimal point. So let's have another example. Okay, so for example, number 2. Find the fractional form of 2.33333 and so on. So can you guess what is the repeating part of the decimal? Okay, so that's correct, no? The repeating part in this example is 3. So our n here is 1, no? So set up an equation. So we will let the number, which is 2.333 and so on, to x. So let x is equal to 2.3333 and so on. And then for from the step 1, we identified that the repeating part is 3, which means our p here is equal to 1. Only one number that repeat itself. No? Thus, we will multiply the equations in step number 2 by 10 to the 1, which is equal to 10. And then we will get 10x is equal to 23.333. So 10 times x is 10, and then 10 times 2.3333, no? In this case, so 10 times 2.333 and so on, we got 23.333 and so on. And then for the step number 4, we will subtract the equations from step number 3 minus the equations from the step number 2. So from the step number 3, we get this one, no? 10x is equal to 23.333. And then from the step number 2, we will subtract. So our equations in step number 2 is x is equal to 2.333. So 10x minus x is just equal to 9. And then, so 9x. And then 23.333 minus 2.333. Then we got 21. For the step number 5, we have to solve for the x. So from the step number 4, we have 9x is equal to 21. So to get the value of x, we have to multiply the both sides from the left of the equations and from the right of the equations to 1 over 9. No? So 1 over 9 times 9x is just equal to x, no? And then 21 times 1 over x is 21 over 9. Or we divide both sides by 9. So 9x divide 9 is just x. And then 21 divide 9 is equal to 21 over 9. And then we have to simplify the fraction if possible. So in this case, to simplify the 21 over 9, we must find the greatest common denominator of 21 and 9. And the GCD of these two numbers, the 21 and 9, is 3. Then, from our fraction, so 21 divide 3, and then over 9 divide 3. So 21 divide 3 is 7, and then 9 divide 3 is equal to 3. Therefore, the fractional form of 2.333 and so on is 7 over 3. So that's the final answer for this example. And then for the last, no? You want more? Okay. So if you want more, then we have the last example. So find the fractional form of 7.5555. So can you guess now what is the repeating part of the decimal? Okay, that's right. The repeating part in this example is 5. Okay. So step number 2. So ganito ito ang step number 2. Can you guess our step number 2? Okay, so we have to set up an equation. So let x be equal to 7.555. So we will be using this one in our step number 4. So step number 3 is we have to multiply the equations by 10 to the p. So in this example, since our repeating part is only 5, then our p here is equal to 1. Thus, we will multiply the equations in step number 2 by 10 to the 1 is equal to 10. So we get 10 times x is equal to 10x is equal to times 10, no, 7.55 times 10 is 75.5555. So for the step number 4, we will subtract the equations from the step number 3, which is 10x is equal to 75.55. Subtract from the equations of step number 2, which is x is equal to 7.555. So same process from our previous example. We have 10x minus x is just equal to 9x, and then 75.555 minus 7.555, we only have 68. So therefore 10x is equal to 75.555 minus x is equal to 7.5555 is just equal to 9x is equal to 68. And then we have to solve for the value of x. So from our step number 4, we have 9x is equal to 68. And then we have to divide both sides by 9. So 9x divide 9 is just x. And then 68 divide 9 is just equal to 68 over 9. And then we have to simplify the fraction if any. So in this case, our fraction is 68 over 9 from the step number 5. And then we must find the greatest common denominator of 68 and 9. So by the way, this is 68. Sorry for the error. So the GCD in this case is none. So therefore, the greatest common denominator or the greatest common denominator for this example is 1. It's not 9, no. So therefore, 7.55 is equal to 68 over 9. So again, for the technicalities, this is 68, and for the GCD, this is equal to 1. So therefore, 68 divided 1 over 9 divided 1 is just only 68 over 9. So therefore, the fractional form of 7.555 is equal to 68 over 9. Okay, thank you. So in this topic, we are able to discuss the case 1 for changing the repeating decimals to fraction. So in the next video, we will be discussing the case number 2 of the changing the repeating decimals to fractions. See you in the next video.